Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Glitch Pokemon Yellow. I did the long range trainer glitch and used the ditto trick on Mewtwo here, special stat of 255. I'm also going to show no cheating device, because the effects you get from this are pretty crazy, honestly. So as I said in the last part, the Zazz glitch, these give effects, 255 is one you can use for that, and this gives similar effects. This one's really interesting. Okay, it kind of did what I wanted, but it was playing the low HP sound. There we go. It wouldn't load the state right away. It was playing the little doo-doo, but it was doing it in a weird pitch. And I think it's one of the coolest things ever. But it is possible to fight this one. I'm hoping I can get it to work. I might just cut it until I get to the point that I want, because it turns out what I wanted to show with 254 also kind of happens here. But, yeah, this might take a minute. We'll see. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to show a few more encounters, because, honestly, I find this encounter relatively entertaining. I don't know why. Just because it has such a variety. Like, a great variety of things that could happen when you encounter it. You can hear the music gets corrupted and does that. And then you get weird crashes like that, too, which I think looks really cool. I'm gonna give it a few more tries, and if I don't get it, I'm going to cut it to the point that I'll want to get to. It's just because, like, this does get kind of repetitive, but I personally think it's really fascinating. Trying to learn. So it's kind of like Missingno, it does this. It's kind of interesting. I don't even know, like, it's just some form of a glitch trainer that you can use for this Zazz glitch. But this one in particular just looks really cool to me. I'm not really sure what it is. I think this might be the second to last attempt that I'll show. Wow, it's consistently making that doo-doo. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can get out of here really quick. We'll see. Come on. Usually when Q comes out, game crashes like that. Yep. Okay. I think one more try. Then I'm going to cut it until where I get it if this attempt does not work. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, okay, that sounded like a Missingno crash even. It was playing sound before it even showed up. So I will cut to the point where I get where I want to be, basically. Alright, here we go. This might be working here. Alright, yeah, here's the effect. So it did successfully work here. I'm going to just throw a Master Ball to get out of here really quick, because I believe that if I try and fight, things won't go so well. Whoa. Oh wow, this is new. Female symbol actually does this. We got freaking me and Gary down there. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, female symbol will do similar effects to this. It's a bit different though. It's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting that actually. So you can see it's me and Gary there. I'm actually tempted to say another state. Whoa, did you hear that? Sometimes, I think if you change, like, transition between routes and the poison basically activates right before you go into the next route, it usually makes a corrupted noise. I'm not... My name's so messed up. As you can see, this is more Zazz glitch. Even, like, my Pokemon is named that. That's cool. Because, like, we saw that in the battle. Usually that's not the case. So as you can see, this has, like, some weird effects similar to Super Glitch. But what's interesting is I can actually open this, and you can see it's quite messed up. So let's just try and show off that one thing. It's basically the same effect. This one's just a little bit different, where it seems more like Super Glitch. Let's try this. So that's pretty normal, as you can see. But then if we head back over here, I'm actually curious to see. Like, obviously the poison's gone. Wow, and that even actually... Oh, there we go. It showed up for half a second there, but then disappeared. And I know why, because apparently, whenever you heal, like that, your first Pokemon gets messed up. And if I click on that, try to deposit it, the game will basically freeze. Venu. That's weird. Oh, well, that's also messed up. Yeah, I don't know. This is really close to super glitch, honestly, like the effects are. And I don't recommend saving, because typically if you save when your name looks like that, your save file will just basically explode, so it'll be gone. Yeah, so we got some weird stuff here. Let's try and do a battle. I'll show that, and then I'll cut to the next thing. Oh, I can't leave. I forgot. Sometimes you get screwed and you can't leave. Here, let's try this. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll let me leave. Ah, okay, cool. Sometimes you get trapped in there. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what causes it, but I know sometimes if you... There's that repel. If you successfully like view a Pokemon that's... I don't even know anymore. It's nuts. What happens here? Okay, nothing crazy. It really sucks that Fearo's third move is a mirror move, so it does that. It's not very helpful. I mean, there's nothing really too special here anymore, but let's see if we can... So you see we have like weird Pokemon down there, but I don't think we can access them. And then I should just say, there was one point in this Zaz glitch where I said, oh, why didn't Venusaur change? Whoa. Yeah, I forgot if you switch, sometimes weird things happen. I do believe I'm stuck like this. But the reason why Venusaur didn't switch, because that also applies, every third Pokemon will remain intact. As you can see, Mewtwo is too. We're just going to move on to the next thing because, you know, it kind of screwed me over. But I think 255 is kind of special. I haven't checked any of the other special stats, or I haven't tested the special stats with like different attack stats, if you will, for the other special stats to see like the different loadouts, and maybe there's similar effects you can get. I haven't tried that yet, so maybe I will in the future, we'll see. So I'm gonna load this state. So you can see here, I have 256, which is really cool because it gives you something really awesome, in theory. Because actually it gives you nothing. Because basically 256 equates to 0, roughly. And remember, the index number 000 corresponds to 3 trainer Poke. So that's like a way you can theoretically encounter it, but it doesn't work. Because with it being 0, the encounter just doesn't trigger. And then here's the next one I have here, which is really interesting. So, with that being the case, if 256 equates to 0 and it overflows, which is essentially what we're doing here, 257 yields Rhydon. What 258 yields is really, really helpful, honestly. Yeah, it's Kangaskhan, which is great because I don't think you can ever get a Pokemon with a special lower than 5 in this game. If you can, I don't know how, to be entirely honest with you. But what's so nice about having Kangaskhan here with it overflowing is that you can actually do this now and you just throw a Master Ball. You don't have to worry about the stupid BS in the Safari Zone because otherwise you really can't get Kangaskhan any other way. You can't really Ditto glitch or Mew glitch for it because, oh, it's in here, cool. So it's legitimate, of course. It's just like any ordinary thing. It's just that little mechanic that it overflows. It goes over 256, basically that's 0, and then you have 1 and 2. That's the index number for Kangaskhan. It's really helpful. But wait, there's more. I actually forgot to show this, so I had to edit this in. So as you might recognize, I didn't really need to open that, but we're in the setup I have for encountering Missingno. I'm actually going to reload this state and then immediately go into the encounter. I don't know if it actually changes anything. So we're just going to fight this channeler here, and basically beat her ass, and then move on to the next thing, which is to escape rope out of here. I'm just going to walk over here. If you haven't caught on, we're going to be encountering Missingno. And what's cool is that it actually worked. What's even cooler, if I reload my save state, go into the fight, beat her again, and then do the exact same thing. That's not what I wanted. It's usually down there, but I switched it. And if I go back over here, I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit. It does the exact same thing. This further reinforces the idea that when you use a save state, sometimes your effects are going to be the exact same. I can't say they're always the exact same, because as we saw earlier in the video, for stat 255, I kept getting different effects. But for Missingno and Super Glitch are two big ones that I know of, to where like I can just keep reloading this state, and I will basically get the same thing every time. So now let's reset the game and try it again. Because if I remember correctly, this should give me a different, I don't know how to describe it, just different effects, different values in the game, I guess, that determine whether the encounter is going to work or not. Because this one should not. I could get lucky and it might, we'll see. But I'm actually curious to see, because it's kind of unpredictable. I mean, there's a way to probably look into it and actually be able to predict it, but when you don't have any resources at hand, you can't really do that. Oh, it worked. That's cool. Let's reset one more time and see if it keeps doing that. Because if not, then I just got really lucky, and I need to see why it keeps working. I don't know exactly, like, if it's something I did in particular and that's why, or if I just got lucky and then saved my state at the right time, but I believe now it shouldn't work if I have any idea of like how Super Glitch works. But I guess that doesn't mean Missingno works the same way as Super Glitch, so it won't always apply. There we go. I crashed, unfortunately. So, you know, resetting your game does in fact change. I'm assuming what I said in the part, I can't even remember what part it was now. Jeez, so many videos I've made recently. Basically, whatever part I was talking about the game's RAM and memory. Basically, if you use a save state, you restore to the point in memory where I feel like it's the same every time. And you know, if I do this encounter, I'll do it for the final time to give you the final note here. And I go back over there, I'm going to get the same encounter every single time. But if I use a soft reset, the game memory, the RAM, will keep moving, and, you know, it won't act like the save state. So this time, or I guess this time I'll have the same thing since it's a save state. But if I were to soft reset, I would get something different. And it happens every single time, consistently. So that's what's pretty cool about that. It's actually really helpful if I ever want to show this. Oh yeah, I forgot, if I run away, this happens. It's pretty interesting. So that's that. I actually kind of annoyed that I almost forgot that, but I didn't forget. I do want to see if I can do that. There's a particular thing you can do with Missingno. I haven't been able to get it to work yet, but be on the lookout for that because it's actually really cool. But that's actually going to be all for this video now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.